Today I will discuss about adding similar fractions. Let us find out what is similar and similar fraction. Look at those fractions. What do you notice?
The number below the bar are denominator, and the number above the bar are numerator.
If the number below the bar are the same number, they are called similar fractions. How about these fractions? What do you notice? They are different denominators, so they are called dissimilar fractions. Let us now add similar fractions.
Let us add 2/6 plus 3/6. The denominator are similar. We just copy the denominator and add the numerator. So, 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. When we add 2/6 plus 3/6 is equal to 5/6.
Mary Ann bought sapin-sapin. She sliced it into 8 pieces. She gave 3 parts for Jonard and 2 parts for Ronald. How many parts of sapin-sapin for Jonard and Ronald? You are right. 5/8. We all know how to add similar fractions. How about if the fractions are dissimilar?
Let us add 1/4 plus 1/5. You can see they have different denominator. Always remember, if you add fraction, it must be similar denominator. To find the denominator, let us find out first what is the LCD of two fractions. LCD is least common denominator. To find the LCD or least common denominator of 4 and 5, let us find out first what is the multiples of 4. The multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. And the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20. So the least common denominator of 4 and 5 is 20. Let us now add 1/4 plus 1/5. We find the LCD of 4 and 5. We can now proceed to the next step. 20 is the LCD of 4 and 5. This will be the denominator of two fractions. Next, to find the numerator of the fractions, divide 20 to 4. The answer is 5. The quotient of 20 and 4 will be multiplied to the numerator. So, 5 times 1 equals 5. Let us now add 1/4 plus 1/5. We find the LCD. Let us find the numerator of the next fraction. 20 divided by 5 is 4. Then 4 times 1 is 4. You can see the denominator are similar. So we can proceed using the rules of adding similar fraction. Copy the same denominator and add the numerator. 5 plus 4 equals 9. If we add 520 plus 420 is equal to 920. There is another way to add dissimilar fractions by using the cross multiplication. To find the denominator, you will multiply first the denominator of fractions. The product of two denominator will be the denominator on the other side, and it will be similar. If we multiply them, 3 times 4 is 12. Then 4 times 3 is 12 also. This will be the denominator that we will use to add the fractions. There is another way to add dissimilar fractions by using the cross multiplication. After we find the denominator, let us now find what will be the numerator of the two fractions. By using the cross multiplication, we will multiply the numerator of the first fraction to the denominator of the second fraction. The product of 2 will be the numerator of the first fraction on the other side. For the second numerator, we will multiply the numerator of the second fraction to the denominator of the first fraction. And this will be the numerator on the other side. If we do the cross multiplication, 2 times 4 is 8. And 1 times 3 is 3. So they are now similar fraction. We can now proceed in adding the fraction. After we find the denominator, let us now find what will be the numerator of the two fractions. By using the cross multiplication, we can now add them because the denominator are similar. We will just copy the denominator and add the numerator. To add the numerator, 8 plus 3 is 11. If we add 812 plus 312 is equal to 1112. We can now add them because the denominator are similar. We will just copy the denominator